There are three mistakes every single day trader seems to make. Now, it's tough for me to throw everybody in the same bucket, but having trained students for well, almost 15 years now, I can tell you that consistently from the people that I train or the individuals that I talk to that are considering the day trade fund program have confided in me, Jay, my gosh, you'll never believe what happened. And they go on to explain to me what their experiences were trading stocks. And unfortunately, a lot of times these particular stories then make the news, where you start seeing a lot of press devoted to, oh, the horrors of day trading. And somebody lost 3/4 of their retirement in a month because they were dumb enough to day trade. Well, look, day trading is a great way to provide a steady income. Day trading can be used as a business, but you have to be very careful in your approach. That's one of the reasons on the homepage of Day Trade Fund, we have a link to the SEC website that talks about day trading is very dangerous if you don't have a proven system to follow. And that's one of the reasons we take it very seriously around our place. But the first of three mistakes that people make is they don't take time to learn. There is no question that this is number one. Number two isn't even close. The impatience that individuals have in day trading forces them to, or causes them is probably a better word, to review a YouTube video or a series, or they'll go to some weekend conference, or they will spend a couple of hours reading a book, and then all of a sudden they got it. I got this. Stand back, watch this. In slang, it's kind of, hold my beer, watch this type of thing. And there's a lot of truth in that particular analogy, because a lot of times it ends in just a tragedy when you see what takes place. But when I talk to people and they say, "Gee, I'm getting ready to day trade," I say, "Hey, that's great. Everybody should look at using the stock market for profits." And they don't need me to learn. Anyone can watch the market for an extended period of time and see these intraday repeatable patterns that can be used for consistent profits. Many times we hold stocks for less than 20 minutes. Those patterns are there that anybody can see. So I'll ask these energetic go-getters, how long have you practiced your particular approach? I mean, so that you know what you're doing. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I've got it. But then I try to pin them down to specifics. Jay, I spent all of last week, the entire week, making sure that I could do this. And my batting average was 99%. Okay, 1 week. All right. Let's try it for maybe 6 months, 7 months. Now, when you start explaining that to individuals who are unbelievably impatient, who feel like, if I don't start day trading now, I'll never be able to do so, you begin to understand how emotion can really drive things on Wall Street. You have two emotions that compete in this tug of war on Wall Street. You have fear and you have greed. And a lot of people will jump into day trading with this idea that they can do it because for a lot of them, they're very intelligent individuals who spent their career making very good, logical decisions. And the way they've explained it to me is, Jay, look, I understand these other people have lost money, but they're not me. I've been able to evolve through my career based on my ability to make very sound, logical decisions. And to hear them talk, it's very convincing, but I know different. I know exactly what's going to happen. These logical, sound mind thinking individuals, these professionals, walk into Wall Street and get their absolute clock cleaned because they weren't prepared for the emotion that is running rampant on Wall Street. That's why you need to spend an extended period of time. If I could force people, I'd say spend the next year making sure your system is as good as you think it is. And not until you've achieved a 75% or better batting average do you even proceed. But once you've done that over an extended period of time, then start using $100 or $250 or $500 per stock and make sure again for the next quarter, 3 months, that you're doing exactly what you thought you would be doing. And then slowly increase your amount from there. Now, you talk to people and they're like, oh, there's no way I'm not taking that long because I know what I'm doing. So they jump in having complete access to their portfolio because all they've got to do is few keystrokes and it's all there, and they can send that money to wherever. And I'm thinking, oh my, I mean, it is a disaster most of the time. And that's one of the reasons that individuals come to us at Day Trade Fund saying, look, I've tried ways that haven't worked, and I'm convinced your way probably won't work, but I've tried everything else. And they join a class. They have a 21-day money back guarantee period where they can view everything, see what's going on, to see if this is the right kind of system for them. But this whole idea of jumping in to see what happens, bad recipe. Don't do it. The second mistake day traders make is that they play follow the leader. Their entire approach is, well, why learn? I'll just follow so-and-so. Well, keep in mind so-and-so that may be sending out emails or maybe tweeting out various pieces of information about stock such and such, which is the next hot Amazon that's now trading at $26 a share that they bought at $10 a share. It's going to continue to climb. You're thinking, man, this is great. Amazon, hit $3,000 one time. This is super. I'm about to become a bazillionaire. And instead of diversifying your portfolio as you should, you put a ton of money on this one stock, which is about at its peak. And because it's a pump and dump stock, because that's what people were doing, pumping it to a higher price so they could dump it by selling their $10 shares at $30 a share. And of course, you buying your shares at $30 a share, watch it start to plummet. And once it hits 20, you're thinking, well, now's a great buying opportunity. I'll put more money in on it. And by the time you know it, this $30 stock that you bought at $30 and $25 is down to $7.50 a share. Your attempt at day trading, playing follow the leader, ended badly. Don't do it. The third thing that the mistake that day traders make is that they go for grand slams. They grab a stock that they want to make 250% on. And I'm thinking, okay, they're out there. They're few and far between. You're going to spend all year looking for a handful of those? I mean, you can. Or you make a lot more money going after stocks every day that can give you a 5 or 10% return. Don't go for, grand slams. Hit the singles and doubles. Sometimes you can make 25 or 30% on some of these stocks, and you can do it using stocks on a daily and weekly basis. This idea of sitting back looking for a grand slam that you may hit once, but then you lose money in the next 9 stocks, I'm sorry, a 10% batting average is not something that gets me excited. What does excite me is being able to have an 80% batting average, and some of our students have 85 and 90%, using stocks on a daily basis where we spot them, track them. We know exactly where we're going to buy them. We know exactly where we're going to sell them. The average hold time is less than 20 minutes. And we walk away with a 5 or 10% gain. Doing something, I love this, that people say can't be done. The people say can't be done, those are the ones that tried it. Those are the ones that made all these mistakes. And since they didn't figure it out, and they're smarter than anybody else, they're very quick to tell all of us, if I couldn't do it, you can't do it. So therefore, what you're saying isn't possible. Well, guess what? It's very possible. And if you're learning how to day trade on your own, avoid these 3 mistakes. It will save you headaches. It'll save you a ton of money. And it'll allow you to begin the process of creating a financial future that will last for the rest of your life.